Get it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you want to be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position. Just know your spot. Sure, don't stop.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You ready?
Here we go. Black 80!
50 seconds, come on!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got one. Big edge. Check 13. Check 13. Rush in.
Hey, come on.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
56 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Watch the screen. Undercrunch. Check 24. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Hey, alert.
One set. Check, Mike.
Here's Carson.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Tempo.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the Niners' 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Took right.
56 to Mike.
On third and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
21.
Now Garoppolo being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down.
Here we go.
No score after one on EA Sports.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
6.
Watch the shit.
13.
Watch the shit.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, pick your game up.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3.
White.
Check. Crunch.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Smooth.
I got you, boy. 57.
White. Black. Here we go.
Back. Check 43.
61. Matchbox lights.
Time. Hey, switch gears.
On third down, here's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
12, fellas. Here we go.
It's now fourth down.
Hey, exit.
57. Mike 57.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down, San Francisco.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as a punter. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
56. Mike's 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 57 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. That's taken on the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This is Carson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Wilson, it's caught, Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
He's checking. Hey, zero.
Now it's Carson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 49ers' 32-yard line.
Preload. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go, Mike 51.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, and it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On first down, Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Jim. 14, got it.
From the 16, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, it's Carson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. It's Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, over. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, dude.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 39 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Coleman. And that's It's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
We the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I